I am going to show you in this video how to divide a fraction by a whole number and then how to divide a whole number by a fraction. We're going to use an area model. So for this, I think I'm going to actually use a number line rather than an area model. This is going to help me because thirds are pretty easy to show. Here's 0 and here's 1 on a number line. So that would be 1/3, because remember you count the hops, right? The space in between. And that would be 2/3, and then the last one would be 3/3 or 1/2. Perfect. Let me just erase these. Alright, so now I know that I have so this is 1/3 right here. This is what I'm dealing with. And it says 1/3 divided by 5. So I need to divide that into 5 equal pieces. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that wasn't so good. So I'm just going to go back. You can erase. And I'm going to put them a little farther apart so that they're pretty evenly spaced. They don't have to be perfect. They have to be close. Now I'm going to count to make sure I have 5 even pieces in there. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I divided the 1/3 into 5 equal parts, so into fifths. So the question is, what is this right here? How much is this? If this is 1/3, well, I can keep going and dividing all of it into fifths, right? Because this would be 5/5, right? 5 pieces. And then I know there would be 5 more here, right? If I divided it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So altogether there are 15, and I only have one of those. So this would be 1/15. 1/15. I can also show this with an area model, and I'm going to create a rectangle that I am going to divide into thirds. And this is what I'm dealing with, this third right here. That's my 1/3. And it says divide 1/3 by 5. So I'm going to go the opposite direction and divide that into 5 equal pieces. That's pretty close. And so 1/3 divided by 5 is one of these pieces right here. This one. So my answer is 1 out of 5 times 3, which is 15. 1 out of 5 times 3. So you can see how that works. Let's try another problem. This time we are going to divide a whole number by a fraction. Now for this one, I'm going to use an area model, not a number line, because 5 in a number line divided into thirds, maybe I could do it, but I think an area model is going to help me. So I want to be the most efficient that I can. I want to solve it quickly, accurately, and efficiently. So I'm going to draw, I thought I was going to draw a square for an area model, but you know what? I'm going to change my mind. And I'm actually going to draw 5 holes. Here are my 5. I could think of them as anything. 5 buckets of maple syrup that my family wants to divide into thirds. Or maybe it's a recipe where I need 5. I'm making, the recipe calls for 5 cups, but I only want 1/3 of a recipe. So how do I do this? I am going to take my 5 holes and I'm going to divide them into thirds. And once I do that, I can see that each of these 5s now have 3 parts, and that equals 15. So my answer is 15. When I divide a whole number by a fraction, I expect to get a higher number. Your turn.